Chief, can you tell us what happened today?
We got a call shortly around after 3 o'clock. Subject called in was possibly a suspicious person or someone trying to break into a house around the Wood Street area, Solomon Road, and South Main Street. When officers responded, had one of the citizens advised, I seen the guy was running around behind the, I believe, 712, 714 area behind the house, had a rifle in his hand. Officers went down the street. The citizens stated they seen him behind the 710 area. When the officers made contact in the yard, pulled the vehicle to the back of the yard. The officers exited the vehicle and the subject was on the far side of the house, fired a round at the officers. The officers then took cover as the subject ran across the street. Other responding officers made contact with him. We took him down without incident on the east side of the South Main Street. The subject was armed. We had recovered a high-powered rifle and I believe a 9mm handgun. So this subject was taken into custody without incident. It was just all to the fact that between the Henry County Sheriff's Office, the START team, Abbeville Police Department, Houston County Sheriff's Office, Houston County SWAT team, the state troopers also on scene.
And you guys actually, you took him down, but you continued to do some stuff. Tell us about that.
Well, the subject seemed to be suffering some kind of mental issues or drug issues, and he was stating that there was someone else with him, or someone else possibly still in the house. So we knew that we was already dealing with someone that was armed, and so we took the precaution to make sure that the area was clear, the house was clear, no one else was involved. We locked down all the daycares in the area and notified the residents, so we made sure we kept the subject safe.
And the house, was it cleared?
The house was cleared. We searched the area in 2 houses, barn area, and the suspect's house, and all areas was cleared.
We heard a loud bang. What was that?
That was when the START team and the Headland SWAT team, we made entry and searching of the area. We flashbanged the house where they thought the subject might be in. We flashbanged his entry was made.
Any idea why he was walking around with a high-powered?
It's still early right now in the investigation. We're not sure. I know there was some rounds that was fired off inside the house by the subject prior to us getting here. He shot several holes at the living room area of the house through the walls, so we're not real sure what was going on here.
Have you guys been called to this particular person before?
No, we haven't been actually called. I think we had a barn issue or something here, maybe some minor stuff, but nothing of this nature.
And obviously, how important was it for you guys to really work together? You called upon numerous agencies to come together for this.
That's, it shows when all the agencies work together and respond. It was a sight seeing when you get here. There's agencies, law enforcement officers from everywhere. That shows a response. And when you got that much manpower going down, especially when you get an officer being shot at, you're going to have agency response from everywhere. We throw the things out and all the agencies responded. I don't want to miss anybody that was here, but I can't think of many people that wasn't here. I think Kensie was also here, Webb was here, agencies from all around. When I get here, the sheriff's already on scene. He's getting his team rolling, so it makes you feel good that we got qualified law enforcement in this area to respond to.
Sheriff, this is the second time in less than a week that someone has fired shots at an officer within this area. Obviously, things could have gone much worse.
Yeah, it's terrifying. You don't know, when you get the call, what you're going to run into when you get there. So like Mark said, we want every agency to respond. The more manpower we got, the safer we think everybody will be, and that's what it's turned out to be the last 2 instances. Nobody has gotten shot. Whether it could have turned out to be real ugly. I don't know what is stimulating the folks to grab their guns and start shooting at the police, but we do want them to know that if you shoot at a police officer, all the officers are going to respond and be there to back them up.
Well, how quick was the suspect taken into custody between the time of the call and the time officers arrived on scene?
I don't know. He was taken in custody probably within 10 minutes of the call came in. Because when officers started responding to the scene, we think our citizens want to be safe too, and therefore they're advising law enforcement where this guy's running with his rifle. So that's the reason we were able to apprehend him so quickly, was the help of the citizens here that helped us with it. Because, like I said, when the shot was fired at the officers, less than 3 minutes he was in custody.
Are y'all finding that with things that have been happening, and a lot of things in Henry County have been happening lately, and then the burglaries that were solved, that the relationships and the training that each of your agencies are having to now train together in inner counties, like Houston County, Dale County, Henry County, train together for these actions. Y'all finding y'all having to do that more because where it's happening more frequently everywhere.
It's good to where we have on-the-job training, you know. So, and I want to point out too that a lot of the START teams don't get paid for it. They all volunteer on the START team. So they volunteer in their time, their expertise, their training. All that's volunteer. So we try to pay them when we can, but the budget won't allow the training that we need. So just wanted to add that too. And it really pays off. The training they're doing, I can say I'd put them up against anybody in the United States. Our START team, they train religiously. Every week they train.
You know, these guys that get out here to do this, you know, they leave home, they leave the family at home, but don't think about what they're getting into. You know, people say law enforcement's a little bit off because when they hear shots fired, they run to it. You know, we want to make sure everybody in this county, in the Wiregrass area, is safe. And that's, you know, we do it as a job. And just one we want to also advise the subject we got in custody. He's being charged with 2 counts of attempted murder, 1 count of menacing, 1 count of obstructing a government operation. So he is in custody at this time.
Can you give me his name?
Unable to give the information this time. We still, like I said, we still gathering pieces together. I hadn't made it to the office yet.
And one more thing, in Headland, you guys are, I guess, used to dealing with people with mental illness, with people that do show aggression towards police officers. You had an incident just last year where things didn't end this well. Is there a difference? Is there a different line of thinking for not using any extreme use of force?
No call's the same. You never respond to a call that's the same way. I mean, it's, with this subject, it's attempted here when he was being taken down, did not possess a weapon in an aggressive manner, did not approach the officers. He was taken down. So like I said, unfortunately, gratefully, this was taken without incident. You know, and unfortunately, sometimes things turn the other way, and you know, we hate it when it happens that way. But you know, we're just thankful that it turned out the way it has.
I know both of you have experienced one with a lost officer that took a gunshot in the face, one that lost his life trying to help rescue the officer. So, and you've had situations of dealing with mental illness that didn't turn out the way this one did. So I know it's got to make you feel good this one was successful, but no cause the same, right?
That's correct.
Just very grateful that everybody was involved in what's going on.
Anytime no one is hurt, somebody made the right decision.
Now, the last thing I want to say, I definitely want to thank the Sheriff, Houston County Sheriff, Dothan Police Department, Chief of Police, like I said, Webb, Kensey, all the agencies involved, Abbeville. I definitely want to, you know, I'm very, very grateful to have such qualified people to respond to us, and we're very thankful.
And really, how good does it feel to have this kind of outcome rather than something much worse?
Oh, it's great.
Yeah. It's good when everybody goes home. Everybody.